Hello everyone, this is Isabel. I'm in Hawaii, PTC. And my mission, should I choose to accept it, is to find out what the young and less young people think about our industry. Let's go. What's the biggest challenge to attract young people into our industry?
So I think one of the largest challenges we have is having people that work at the company already that can be ambassadors to the younger folks that are coming.
Well, I think the biggest challenge is getting young people to these shows. I think there are a lot of young people who are interested in what this industry has to offer, but it's empowering them, right?
I think personally, getting the word out about the telecom industry. It's not really something you can major in, which I found. I used to be a software engineer, actually, so luckily I found NJFX in New Jersey in my backyard and was able to find out about it there and how interesting it really is. But just spreading the word about it and getting young people interested in everything that goes on.
What do you think is the coolest thing in the industry?
I think the coolest thing is just the people that you meet. Obviously, the travel is great. We go to awesome places and talk business and things that we just never really understood before. When I entered in this industry, I didn't really understand the magnitude of what this industry encompassed, the different facets, the different organizations that we can touch. And it's pretty eye-opening. Like, I speak to my friends about what I'm doing, and they have no clue. And it's just,
it does sound very sexy, I must say.
It does, and I think that can attract young people to this industry. It's just getting the word out there, and not just getting them into the industry, but keeping them here.
I think the fact that we travel globally, that we get a really good perspective of what's happening around the world. For a young person, it's fascinating.
Indeed.
For an older person, it's fascinating. It kind of keeps us all young together.
It's true.
Subsea cables. I just think it's so incredible because if you ask all young people that are holding phones and using all of the data, they have no idea that it's traveling under the ocean. And I find that with my group. I know it because I'm in the industry, but I'd say 90% of my friends have no idea, and they're holding a phone.
I think it's the first time I hear that cable systems are sexy. But anyway, they're the first for everything. If you could change one thing in our industry, what would it be?
That's a great question. I think innovation starts with change, and we've got to get more innovation started, so we need a change agent. We can't keep talking about prices becoming lower and lower, and that's how we're going to win business. We've got to start figuring out how we're going to change things and become different and grow a business versus trying to save our way to prosperity.
More young people. Young people, I mean, I'm a woman and I'm a young person, so in most of my meetings and at most of these conferences, I am an outcast. And there's obviously a lot of women's initiatives going on, but this is the first one I've heard about young people. So
yes, me too,
I think getting a lot of young people involved is a great change that could come to this industry.
The biggest thing right now, unfortunately, is that from a young person perspective, we're not afforded the same opportunity that a lot of these industry veterans are.
Who do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be my daughter.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yeah, she's in Thailand this semester, enjoying a semester abroad, and she's sending us pictures, and I'm so excited for her and getting a chance at her age to see the world and get a good perspective on how things really work.
That's tough. I know my boss wants me to say him.
That would be interesting.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know what that one.
Me?
Yes. Actually, you 100%. Because you know everyone, you get along with everyone, and everyone loves you. So you're doing something right.
You're missing some bits, but you never know. Everything's possible.
You're doing something right. So yes, you 100%.
What's the best thing about PTC?
This is my first time here, so seeing that tonight is the kickoff, I think the location's obviously great, but just the fact that it brings together people from all over.
The memories, the ones we're currently having and the ones we look forward to having with all our colleagues going forward.
It's all the people that come here. I mean, you literally everyone from the industry seems to come to PTC, and it's a good way to kick off the year every year. So.
Anyway, thank you for this initiative of the millennial, the young people. Even if I'm here, but I'm not young, but I'm not young at heart. So I think it's a great idea, and we need more of these initiatives. So well done, Felix, for this great idea.
I appreciate it. Thank you for coming.